explosions, fireworks, cannon fire, horns, amazing, amazing things. That's what you hear on holidays. Happiness and overjoyed sounds. It's the art of the finale, the ending, the happy ending, or the angry ending. But finales are all a very important part of the musical process. Not just a fade, even though some people are happy with a fade. That's what I'm going to be talking about today, is how you create a really, really, really good finale. Of holidays, the ending to New Year's would be a good example. Like, plenty of people, whenever the New Year's ball drops, they got like Louis Armstrong's "What a Wonderful World," and they got my personal favorite for epic finales. They got New York, New York. That one by Frank Sinatra. That's fantastic. That one always gets chills for me. There's some epic endings, like the ending to Led Zeppelin, like where my dad says it gets kind of slow at the beginning, but at the end it just wails. The ending to Stairway to Heaven, where it goes like at the end, or how about Metallica You notice a pattern with most finales is they usually leave a good taste in the listener's ear. It really reminds you of that song, of that great experience when you had that epic ending and everyone was clapping and applause. It's just amazing. It usually happens in rock. I like it when it happens in rock. Sometimes it happens in jazz with their little at the end. I like those. Personally, I like jazz endings a lot because of their weird chords and stuff. Enough of that. Most of the time, the ending isn't the most important part of the story. It's usually the build-up and the way that all the stuff in the story is presented at the end that it works. That's why plot twists are so good. You can't really do a plot twist musically. You can do like little crazy bits, like the end of, for instance, Night on Bald Mountain is really, really soft, and that's kind of sticks with you because the beginning is so loud and so you can imagine what happens when a finale doesn't work. It's like you feel cheated, right? Like it just goes boop. You're like, oh god, it's over. What did I sit here for? That's like I've had that experience in concerts, listening to concerts constantly. I'm like, that's it. Concerts constantly. Sorry. Generally, when I'm going through my playlist and I'm walking home, I tend to pick a really loud piece with a really loud ending, because I can do this in the street. Not to say some finales that are quiet aren't good. I like the really meditative, quiet Chopin ones, or can't think of any really off the top of my head right now. Probably like more Chopin. Chopin just has the best quiet endings. Since the ending is such an important part of the piece for me, or of not just a song, I've written a lot of really loud, bombastic endings before. Like almost all of them are like that, because the ending's very important to me, that it sticks in the brain, maybe even more than the beginning. But that's because the beginning usually isn't as creative, because by the end you know how it's going to go. Hopefully you know how it's going to go. A good chunk of great finales have tension and release in them, so you get that nice feeling I might have mentioned. And probably the best example of this is that weird string thing that happens in the Beatles' A Day in the Life, and then goes all the way, and then it finally ends up on E, and it plays that really loud chord that I might have to move the mic away for this. Like this one. Needless to say, I really like finales, and I wanted to make a video on them and why they're so great. And this is part 1, just an introduction kind of. There might be 3 parts. I planned 3 parts. This is just the introduction. Next part I'm going to be talking about the making of the finale, because I've made some myself in my own pieces, and I'll show you how to make these crazy, massive sounding things that just sound like a finale, like this. Sorry, a bit better. You probably do better. Without breaking the mic. Wait, one more without breaking the mic.